1, 2, 3, 4. Go! Hey everyone, I'm NanoElite666, and you are watching me play the Guild Wars 2 Living Story, ? Because I don't think they're actually calling this the Living Story. But I'm calling it the Living Story. Because that's what I'm doing. Anyways, we are back with the next installment of the post-End of Dragon story. If you recall last time, we went out to... Where did we go out to? We went out to somewhere. We went down, all the way down to... me losing my place on the map. Sir, there we are. Gyala Delve, all the way down here we went to check out a jade mining operation run by the Jade Brotherhood, where people were going a bit crazy and stuff, and things were getting weird, and we discovered ley lines or something deep underneath, and mind-eating or thought-eating invincible Oni demons that are trying to eat me. What do you want, phone? Of course, I would forget to silence you before I start recording. Ladies and gentlemen, my trash service this coming week will be delayed by a day because it's a holiday, and, well, that's how it goes. So anyways, I've been sitting here, we've been waiting for developments on what to do about the whole mind-altering, thought-eating, emotion-draining demon, or whatever was in there. So, with that brain fart taking all the words out of my mouth, let's carry on with the next part. What lies within? You may lose some progress on 17. Deep research. I already did that. Wait until your allies have something to report. Do I need to go... Do I need to go... Apparently it has not counted that as finished yet. Okay, one moment. Let me make sure I properly finish the last chapter. Because, last I checked, when we finished the last chapter, it was like, oh, just wait, and that was it. But apparently now it wants there to be more. Or, did I do something incredibly silly and just miss ending the last story chapter properly? Whatever. I'm just going to follow the story portal bit and see where that takes me for the moment. Let's see, now it points me to... What is over here? This is a new gate. Are we building a gate to Cantha?
May Melandru guide you.
Well, the thing points me here, but there's nothing going on there. So, since I saw a thing over here, I'll just wander in here and see what's over there. That was a 9 silver teleport cost. This game needs free teleport tickets, yes. This game needs free teleport tickets like Final Fantasy XIV have. I started accumulating those and I haven't paid for a teleport since. Gorrik's research journal. Oh, this must be the journal I was looking for last time. And couldn't find whatever I tried because I don't think it existed at the time. I think I saw a message from the devs on Facebook say, this thing you're all looking for will be in a future patch. Well, I guess we're going to poke this a bit then. Gorrik's research journal hums with mechanical energy. It looks like there is a recent entry recorded in it. Listen to entry 1.
Testing. Gorrik, recording on behalf of Friend Detective Agency, on site at the Brotherhood's Jade excavation. After the recent demon run-in, our efforts to curtail Cantha's energy crisis are postponed. Me and my team of experts...
Your team, huh?
team is strategizing a plan to remove said demon from its power source, a ley line housed within the mine.
You're recording? Can I get some airtime? Engineering Grandmaster Yao here, reporting from the trenches of an illicit jade mining mega operation.
Yao? These are case notes, not a hollow news broadcast. I'll continue logging updates as they occur. Gorrik, out.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Alright, listen to the second entry. Entry 2.
Case notes. Entry 2. Today I ran further analysis on the unknown element present in the commander's haze samples. Though still indeterminate, I suspect it's a byproduct of the demon, likely agitated by its confined ley line proximity. For now, I've set up a makeshift lab for experimentation here at the mine. It's humble, but rather quaint, if I do say. It will serve my needs for the time being. I just need to keep out a few nosy Kappa trespassers. As usual, I'll continue logging my research as it proves pertinent. Gorrik, out.
I'm trying to figure out what this player here is doing. It looks like they're half dancing, but the emote's only working on the upper half of their body. I think something is broken with that person. Anyways, entry 3.
Case notes. Entry 3. An unexpected visitor dropped by. Chol Mu. I thought maybe he'd come to shut down my lab.
He was over here? Yeah, he does hate things built without his approval.
But he seemed to take an interest in my work, particularly the previously mentioned haze samples. Of course, I was thrilled to recount my current hypotheses, but he seemed more concerned about potential health effects.
He's been really torn up about his crew.
I'll continue updates once confidentiality can be maintained.
Sorry, just curious about the research is all.
Entry 4.
While I usually record notes as soon as possible, the event that transpired recently required a moment to process. It began when one of those Kappa pets got into my equipment, wreaking senseless havoc, smashed a haze sample. The sample was small. However, inhaling its contents in an enclosed area made me lightheaded. I knew it was unlikely to cause damage. Still, I went to recuperate on a cot at the medical tent. Once rested, I felt well enough to return to work. But when I opened my eyes, what I saw made my nausea return full force. Oh, Detective Rama,
Am I interrupting?
No. Just recording some research notes. I can get back to them later.
Uh-oh, Gorik's seeing things too now. What is it? How many of these entries are there? 10 entries. Alright. Entry 5.
Case notes. Entry 5. Rama visited to check in after my Kappa incident, which I suppose still needs explanation. Picking up where I left off, when I opened my eyes, I saw something I don't think I'll ever be able to forget. Lish, sitting across from me. Not in his golden body, but exactly how I remembered him from before his illness took over. He stared at me in a menacing way he never had before. And his body disintegrated into a mass of writhing needles. They swarmed me. I can still feel the prickle of their claws across my skin. At the point I thought I might suffocate, they vanished. The next thing I remember, I was clinging tightly to Yao, sobbing. They comforted me until I could pull myself together. Once I found the words, I told them everything. They stayed with me for a long time. Then they returned later with some tea. I'm still shaken up and rather embarrassed about what happened. But I'm so grateful Yao was there to help me through it. I'm going to see Taimi soon. And I plan to tell her everything that happened.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Don't breathe the haze, kids. It does things to you. Entry 6.
Case note, Entry 6. I paid Taimi a much-needed visit and told her everything. She has a way of making me feel better. We also spoke about the implications. We think the unknown element I've been studying is causing these effects. What's most troubling is that this incident confirms my earlier hypothesis. These hallucinations aren't random. Based on the commander's experiences, and now my own, the delusions appear to target prime emotional vulnerabilities. The how of it all remains a mystery, but it does explain the demon's manipulation of one's senses. Now that I'm back, I plan to tell Rama and Yao about this development, though it seems they stopped by in my absence. They installed a few Kappa-repellent gadgets outside my lab, and left a kind note with a plate of pea cookies. Picturing those two working together makes me smile. They seem on better terms lately. I hope the trend continues.
Entry 7.
Take note. Entry 7. Today was unusual. Rama visited. That wasn't unusual, though his demeanor was rather tender. However, Yao and Cholmu also visited. Yao did most of the talking. Odd, as Cholmu's keen on speaking for himself. Yao explained that Cholmu had experienced hallucinations. I asked him to elaborate. Frequency, locations, etc. Rama made to leave, perhaps out of politeness, but Cholmu told him to stay. He said it's better we're all made aware. He didn't go into much detail. His visions were of a deceased friend, and they only occurred in the lower mind. Rama pressed him about the other crew members, but Cholmu claimed that none had voiced similar experiences. He originally chalked any behavioral discrepancies up to stress, but he realized too late that it may be something more. Cholmu's account seemed credible, if not a bit slow, and there are another data point supporting mine and Taimi's theory.
Uh-oh, more people are seeing dead people!
Something unbelievable just happened. Cholmu visited again. Once certain we were alone, he began frantically rambling. He admitted that he'd left out details about his hallucinations because Yao was present. Early on, Cholmu had worked on the forefront of the excavation. Alone one night, he heard someone run up behind him. Before he knew it, he was face down. He could hear the attacker hissing while bashing his head into the ground. Nearly unconscious, Cholmu felt the attacker start chewing his leg. He suspects it may have been trying to eat him. With the strength he had left, he cast off the attacker. He sat up to see one of his captains, blood staining her mouth. Their struggle continued, edging closer to a mine shaft. To keep them from falling, Cholmu tried to ram her backward. But in that moment, she lunged. Instead of hitting him, she flew over his back, free falling to the bottom of the mine. He was so shocked, he couldn't process it. His crew assumed the captain quit, as she'd recently been acting agitated. That's when his delusions began. He made me swear not to tell Yao, who'd known the captain. But I had to tell someone.
So he told the recording device, which has in turn told me, and who knows how many other people. Entry 9.
Case note, Entry 9. I have a confession. Despite Cholmu swearing me to secrecy, I couldn't keep his story to myself. I paid Taimi another visit and spilled everything. She was shocked, to say the least, but she was glad I confided in her. She echoed Cholmu's request not to tell Yao. There's no use upsetting them. I couldn't bring myself to do so anyway. Still, I feel better getting it off my chest. And as Taimi pointed out, if I was stressed, imagine how Cholmu feels. Between the guilt and the cruelty inherent in these delusions, it puts his behavior into perspective. While I was there, Taimi showed me something exciting. A prototype for a device that she, June, and Yao were working on. It's designed to control the stress responses the demon seems to feast on, then channel that power back at it. It's based on my research findings, paired with Yao and Jun's jade tech knowledge, and Taimi's everything knowledge. We just might have a solution to our demon problem.
Solution to the demon problem sounds good. I don't need a demon continuing to eat my thoughts. Anyways, entry 10, last one.
Case notes, entry 10. This is it! We've done it! Thank the alchemy! Taimi asked me to stop by as soon as possible. When I arrived, she, Yao, and Jun were putting the final touches on their newest invention. It boasts several features, not to mention a sleek design. I can't wait till the commander sees, though I need to keep reminding myself to treat it with sensitivity. The commander's role in our plan will likely be the toughest and most psychologically draining. You know, I'm on pins and needles for the invention's debut. Demon, here we come. Gorrik, out.
Yep, I'm gonna have to do the dirty work. Alright, hooray, I finished the last chapter. How many months has it been now? It's been a while. But that's what happens when they don't have the thing to do the thing in the game at the time when I do it, and I just sit. Anyways, mail from Gorrik. Very important, please open. Commander, hope this letter finds you in moderately higher spirits. Taimi, Yao, and I have been hard at work searching for an answer to our demon problem, and we think we've found a viable solution. A word of caution, our strategy will involve an exhaustive exploration of your mind's response to intense emotional stimuli. It will be taxing. Great, just what I need. Let's dredge up all the trauma from the past 10 years and subject me to it again. If anyone has my full confidence, it's you, Commander. When you're ready, come by the power plant in New Kaineng City to discuss our new plan of attack. Gorrik. Okay, now we're on to what lies within. Okay, let's head back to New Kaineng City then. I could get there from here. Yes. Missed the roof. Missed the place I wanted to go completely. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, I remembered to do the proper thing with the resolution and, you know, make that look proper, because DirectX 11 doesn't treat the resolution changes the same way it used to as 9 did. So while I may cut off the sides of the screen here a little bit, you probably don't care about seeing my quest log and minimap and chat log anyways. Alright, where am I going? Something about the power plant. Where are we going? Over there. Way over there. Hold on, I'm gonna chop some wood. Huzzah! That person has a fancy boat. It's fancier than my boat. My boat's a plain old boring boat. But you know what? Fine by me. You know what? This isn't going to take me where I need. This is going to be a dead end. Ah, stupid Kappa. Ding. Fun part of getting out of this game will be, let's see how long it takes me to reacclimate to combat in it versus Final Fantasy XIV, which I've been playing much more recently than this. I haven't played this since our last story episode thing, so, you know, we'll see how many times I fumble buttons and do the wrong thing. I'm I'm sure it'll happen at least once. Oh, it's up, isn't it? It's up, isn't it? Or no, never mind. The power plant's here. Oil. Yep. A plan emerges. Let's go. The elevator is not automatically down. What did I push? There was no panel to push buttons on. It just came to me when I called for it. Secure sector is currently secure. Alright.
Oh, Commander, hi! You look refreshed and so lucid.
I hear you've been busy. Certainly looks that way.
And for good reason. Finn, please show the Commander our latest masterpiece. Just like we practiced.
Ooh, he's got a thingamajig.
Introducing... the Recollector.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
I'm not sure I follow.
That demon took a liking to you. After further analysis, it's clear why. It preys on unresolved stress, vulnerability.
Not that anyone is doubting your strength, but you've been known to carry the weight of the world. And that's tough for anyone, even if they are you.
Luckily, we can use that to our advantage. If you gather your emotions with the Recollector, we can use them as a lure.
Right. When our demon senses potent emotions, it'll try to latch on. Once enticed, we can lure it from the ley line. Like tasty emotional breadcrumbs.
So your plan is to make me into bait. How do I collect these emotional breadcrumbs?
You'll have to do some exploration, physically and emotionally. Places important to you should give strong responses. I know it's a lot, but we'll be there to help. And it'll be great prep for protecting your mind against further attacks.
You'll have to forgive my lack of enthusiasm for all this. But I'll do what needs to be done.
I think it would probably be a lot easier to collect emotional breadcrumbs. If I just took the emotional bread and put it in the emotional toaster and toasted some emotional toast and, then just collected all the emotional crumbs from the bottom of the emotional toaster when I'm done making toast, that seems a lot easier than whatever I'm about to do now. Finn has nothing to say. Nobody has anything to say. Okay. Well, off to do whatever I need to do to collect my emotional breadcrumbs. Where to next? Head to the Yang reactor. That is not. I don't know. I've never tried eating a Tengu. Does Tengu taste like chicken? Because, Tengu are pretty big, so... You can eat a lot of chicken out of a Tengu. Maybe I should try eating a Tengu, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Oh, there we are. Hello, Yao.
Hey, Commander. So, Kaineng, huh? At least it's convenient.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just... Hey, at any point, if you get worked up, I'm here. Dealing with this stuff is hard. Most people won't even try. For what it's worth, I think it's pretty damn brave to do this. And yeah, I'll be here. That's all.
Thank you, Yao. Suppose I should get started.
Examine the memorial to Mitrin. We put up a memorial to her. I mean, I guess she did kind of keep the place from exploding, but... This memorial honors Mai Trin, erected in the aftermath of the reactor station explosion. It stands here in commemoration of her sacrifice. This is a lot to think about. I need a moment. No life is purely good or evil. Ultimately, we're the sum of our choices. Find a way to pay respects at Mai's memorial. Flowers. Person is incredibly glowy and sparkly-ish.
Yeah, you said that. I can't change who I was, but I won't give up on who I want to be.
And who, pray tell, is that?
I don't know. Someone better.
Reflect on my feelings.
Hey, how are you feeling?
My Trin was selfish. Killed innocent people without a second thought. And I owe my life to her.
I didn't know her well. Our first real introduction was terrible. But I did get the impression she felt lost. Finding your place can be tough. She probably thought the Aether Blades were where she belonged. But then she hit a point where she realized what she was doing didn't align with the person she wanted to be. And she started thinking less about being accepted by pirates and more about being acceptable to herself.
Doesn't excuse her actions. Not one bit.
Gods, no. She murdered people. Maybe just acknowledge that she tried to do something right at the end. Not everybody does.
I mean, you're not wrong. Collect potent emotions using the Recollector. Confer with your friends. Let's see. What do you think, Commander? What emotions are you going to explore next? Let's see. I can revisit some of my feelings about Blish. Feelings about Cinder. Who was Cinder? Aurene or Vlast? Who was Cinder? Who was Cinder? Why am I drawing a blank on this? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't remember. I don't know who Cinder was. I don't know. Anyways, what I do know is it's about time to wrap it up for this part. Oops, I'm going to punch my mic stand and filter. So we'll leave this important discussion until next time. Figure out what's going on. And I'll go look up who Cinder was. See if I can maybe refresh my memory and see if I remember who that person was and if I should remember who that person was or not. Anyways, there's a cat commander standing there. It's a cat with a cat commander tag, but it does not appear to be a player. Oh, you know what? I bet it's this other player's mini. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. As always, if you have any suggestions or recommendations of games that you think I should play that might make for a good series like this at some point in the future, or if you just wish to give me a shout, give me some feedback, let me know how I'm doing. Am I doing good? Am I doing bad? If I'm doing bad, what can I do to go from doing bad to doing good? Or if you just wish to inform me that I'm a terrible person because, well, I didn't finish up the last story chapter last time because it didn't exist, and so we spent a good chunk of this story chapter today finishing up last story chapter. And I also don't remember who this Cinder person is, and I probably should, but I don't. You may inform me of such in the comment box below. PC, PS4, PS5, and Switch for game suggestions, as that is all that I can currently record on right now. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, then please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date whenever I post up new videos, and then you won't ever have to miss out on any of the shenanigans that go down in this little corner of the internet. Also, if you know of anyone else who might enjoy watching this sort of thing, please share this video or one of my other videos with them. Point them in my general direction, so maybe they might potentially swing by and be amused by the shenanigans that go down on this my little corner of the internet. Also, you should follow me on Twitter, at NanoElite666, as I will be using that to make news updates and announcements regarding the channel whenever the need should arise in the future. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. I'm NanoElite666, and I will see you all next time, after I go look up who this Cinder person was and sit here and figure out whether or not I really should remember who they are or not. I don't know. Can you tell it's been a while? My brain keeps thinking, going to, oh yeah, the Char, the one Char who did things with the treaty between the Char and the humans. Is no, that's not Cinder, that's Ember. That's Ember Doomforge. I haven't forgotten who Ember is, but I got nothing on Cinder. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to go find out.